Hi guys, we're at the historic Rondo Cemetery in Texarkana, Arkansas, and I came to this cemetery for a very specific reason. This is a incredibly historic and beautiful cemetery. However, I have heard over the last several years that a vampire was supposedly buried here at this cemetery. Now, that seems like an absolutely insane idea to kind of wrap your head around. I don't know that I'm completely on board with believing it either. However, I've heard this story from numerous individuals that there was a vampire that was buried here in town, that it was at an unmarked grave that was surrounded by a small fence next to a gigantic oak tree. So I found it, I think. There is no other graves here in this area that match that description. So I think this is it. I was immediately drawn to this particular area, and I got up here and I had parked the car I guess about 300 feet that way, and Sherry was still in the car. I left the driver's door open as I got out and came over here and yelled back and said, "Hey, I think I found it," and the door shut. So not sure what the deal there is. It's a little windy, not very much at all, and Sherry said when the door shut it completely freaked her out because there was no wind at all. So not sure what the story is there, but if this is the vampire grave, I'm going to try to make contact with whoever he or she is using my custom ghost box. So let's see if we can make contact with the supposed vampire. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? Is the individual buried in this grave here with me? Can you tell me what your name is? Thomas? Thomas, when did you die? Thomas, were you a vampire? Yes. So what did you do? Did you suck the blood of people? Did you drink blood? I'm honestly at a little bit of a loss here. I've never had the opportunity to investigate an alleged vampire before, so honestly I don't even know what questions to ask. I mean, this is you know, from my frame of reference, almost completely unreal. You know, when I think of vampires, typically I think of like Vampire Diaries or, you know, some sort of fictional TV show. I do understand that there are folks, and there's actually a medical condition, from what I understand, that there are individuals that do have a need for drinking blood, whether it's human blood or animal blood. I don't know that it matters, but there is a something specific to an iron deficiency that causes individuals to have a attraction to drinking blood. Do you have any relatives that are buried here in this cemetery? You know, what else is really interesting to me is that as I look around the cemetery, most of the entire cemetery is very well kept. It is extremely well taken care of, with the exception of this grave. For whatever reason, this particular grave is the only one, as I look around, that appears to be uncared for. Completely unmarked. There's no stone. There's no markings here in this particular plot. But it's weird to me that this one is completely uncared for, and the rest of the stones around me and graves around me appear to be very well taken care of. What was it like during your time on Earth? Were you ever reincarnated? When did you know that you were a vampire? Were you ever responsible for any crimes? Where did you live in Texarkana? How did you die? Thank you for talking with me. Goodbye. Before he takes me away. Is there something else you want to tell me? Okay. All right, thank you. It was a super interesting session. Whether or not it's true that this individual buried here was a vampire or not, definitely a very unique session that we just had.